Hi guys, it's your Island Girl and I'm back with another reaction video for you today. And today I'm reacting to top 10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits. I'm getting this one from Watch Mojo UK. The link will be in the description below. Go over and show them some love. All right, so if you're new to my channel and it's the first time here, welcome. Thank you for being here. To all my regular schmeglers, day one to the pies to the poos. Come on in, right back. Put your smile in your face and enjoy this reaction with the Island Girl. All right, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And if you don't, you give it a thumbs down if there's one. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. All right, enough yapping. Let's get into this video because I want to see the 10 things that is impossible to understand or to explain to a non-Brit. Here we go now.
I love to laugh.
Toast, I've been meaning to talk to you.
You're talking to me now.
Yes. It's about the sense of humour issue.
I have a terrific sense of humour. It's just very dry.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things in British culture impossible to explain to non-Brits.
Okay.
It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks. You're not doing it with the kind of... And you don't do the broken voice, but it gets very emotional.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Same here, guys.
For this list, we'll be looking at a few causes of cultural confusion that are unique to the small island we call home.
Okay.
What do you find weird about the UK? Let us know in the comments.
All right.
Number 10, Marmite. A dark brown savoury spread invented in the late 19th century and made from yeast extract sludge left over from brewing beer. Sounds yummy. Well, actually, it doesn't. But Marmite fans know the very real joy it can bring when spread thinly on hot buttered toast, with a fresh brewed cup of tea to balance out the salty flavour.
It doesn't take long before new recruit Callum Howe finds another jar in a shocking state.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
It's baby one.
Okay, don't panic.
It's not been used in months.
Not all Brits feel the same though, and Marmite is famously marketed as a polarising food that you either love or hate. The proper stuff is only manufactured in the UK in the Burton-on-Trent Marmite factory. It's been there since 1902 and produces roughly 50 million jars in a year.
Oh.
And no, Australia, Vegemite is not as good. Number 9, public school.
Okay. Marmite. This one is a hot topic in my comment section. Whenever time that comes up, is either you guys like it or to the extreme, you hate it. And he said it. I'm like, okay. But I realize a lot of people saying, listen, it's an acquired taste, Island Girl. You know, but it has to be spread real thin on the bread for you to enjoy it. So, PO box is in the description below. You don't know what to do if you'd like to. Send it my way. There you have it. But listen, my regular schmeglers are like, no. And a few are like, yeah, love it, gone to bed. So, yeah, I'll let you know when I get it what I think. All right, guys, let's move on to... All right, number 9.
Not as good. Number 9, public schools are private schools.
Settle down.
You'll often hear it said that our country is run by public school boys. However, this doesn't mean what it might in other parts of the world. It doesn't imply that these politicians went to state-funded institutions and pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. It suggests that they were born into extreme privilege and attended some of the most prestigious fee-paying schools in the world. In the UK, we refer to schools for the general public as state schools, and private schools for the wealthy as public schools or independent schools. Except not all private schools are called public schools. Some do actually call themselves private schools, and most call themselves charities too, registered charities. Confused yet? No more than you should be. Number 8, insult.
Confused indeed. Because I'm like, hold on. Public schools are considered private schools and private... No. Yeah. And state school are the public school. At a confusion to my brain. And some private school do call themselves private school and charity school. Okay. Thank you for explaining that, because I'm like, huh? Public school are considered as the little high society, basically high cost paying school, but the public school, yeah. Okay, let's continue number 8.
Words are our love language.
Aye.
Terms of affection and endearment are different the world over. In the UK, you know that someone feels comfortable around you if they insult you to your face. Or they might just be rude.
They're not jokes as such. They're just little things to say. Yeah, it's probably fine in the hands of taxi drivers or cockneys or even Geordies.
When you've lived here long enough, you'll learn to tell the difference. Sarcasm may be the lowest form of wit, but it's also a great tool for masking social awkwardness. It stops conversations becoming too serious and fends off the Brits' greatest fear, earnestness. We spend so much time being generally polite, no one wants to put that wall up around their own friends and family.
You know what you are? You're a big bag of shit!
It doesn't mean we love each other any less, but where's the fun in life without some friendly teasing? Deadpan delivery required, of course. Number 7. Town name.
Listen, I'm done when it come on to your. Listen, you don't play. Guys, your sarcasm is on another level, on a different level. You understand me? When it comes on to joke with you guys, I'm like, you're the kings and queens of throwing some nice shade. And if you can't accept it, then you just suck it up and move on. That's what I get. And guess what? I love it. You have some dark humor and I love every minute of it. Look, man, I love it. Hey, I love it. Period, point blank. Let's continue.
7. Town names and their pronunciation.
Ooh.
British place names are famously difficult for tourists to get their head around. Even native-born Brits will get tripped up at some. The English language has a checkered history. You can blame most of the confusion on the Romans, Anglo-Saxons, and the Vikings. Also the French and the Celts. Being able to pronounce the name of Welsh village has even become something of a party piece.
Up the road from Llanfair to Pwllgwyngyll go get a Quindrobos and to Silio go. The temperature got to 21 Celsius.
When you take pronunciation out of the equation, however, there are still a lot of place names that sound like somebody might be having you on. From Fatty Head to Scratchy Bottom, there are oddly named towns in every corner of the British Isles. Number 6, the variety.
Guys, I'm sorry. This one had me going. You're good for it, boy. No. Pitched fear. What were you guys thinking? Girl, God, yes. That one, the weatherman said, no, sir, that is funny. I'm sorry, but it's funny. I don't know what they were thinking when they named these places. I gotta be honest with you. That's a good one. You guys are the boss of
of accents.
When it gets loudly, it gets very loud indeed. It gets very specific. It's not quite nasal enough the way you're doing it, all right? You're not doing it the way he speaks.
Every country has its own differences in dialect and accent,
Sure.
even if it's difficult for an outsider to hear the nuance. But for such a small place, the UK does seem to have a disproportionate amount of variety. For a long time, a British accent was generally thought of as standard received pronunciation, But with the world opening up, regional accents are gradually becoming more familiar to
Yep.
foreign ears.
What I'm saying is that, like, they had themselves proper jobs, you know, for a gun till, then they wouldn't date. You know, a lot of them from broken homes.
Sorry, that was just a noise.
A Glasgow accent is very different from a Newcastle accent, which is different from a Birmingham accent.
You're a good man. And a good soldier.
People in the countryside don't sound the same as those in the town. Some people in Wales and Scotland even speak a whole different language. And nobody speaks like Dick Van Dyke, bless him.
All right, I'll do it myself.
Number 5, hot and cold tap.
Listen, I don't care what it is, where it's from, which part of there. Listen, your accent just tickle me fancy, baby. It's just sexy. I'm turning sin over. I'm like, there's just something about your accent that just get me riled up every time. I love it. And it doesn't matter whose mouth it is coming out of, whether it's a male or a female. I don't care. I just love it, whether I can understand it or not. You guys, take me away. I can just sit and listen to you guys all day long. Love it, love it, love it. Your accent from a cut. Listen, my man. Yeah, love it.
There are a few questions that non-natives tend to have about British bathrooms.
Yep.
The no plugs thing is clearly a health and safety issue. The carpets are about keeping warm, but separate taps for hot and cold, they're a bit more difficult to justify.
Yeah.
We do have our reasons. They're just not really relevant anymore. Historically, cold water came from the mains and was safe to drink.
I'm quite all right, Barbara. I ran it under a cold tap.
Hot water was a later addition to UK households. When it did arrive, it was usually heated in a tank in the loft. Therefore, it wasn't as fresh. Modern bathrooms do sometimes have mixer taps. They've just not really caught on yet. Number 4.
Okay. I've never heard it explained that way before. So the reason why you have two, because it used to be the main cold water, would come from the main, and you could just drink. I didn't know you could even drink your tap water like that, guys. That's awesome. That's amazing. Not here in the US. Hold back. Depending on which state you're in, it's not possible. Don't even try it. Don't even put it near your mouth. But fair enough. Let's get back. And then you guys introduce the hot because it's in a tank and it's not fresh, pretty much. So that's the reason why you have two different taps. Isn't that something? Okay, learn something new today. Number 4. All right.
Tea obsession. No, Britain is not the only country to enjoy a nice cup of tea.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I had a good cup of chai.
But we are quite singular in the way we take it. It's possibly only the Irish who also understand this one. For the real tea drinker, you must understand this is not just a casual beverage. It is usually an addiction begun in late childhood. A cup of tea can be a consolation, an offer of friendship, or a gauge of how long a visitor is going to stay. When a British person says tea, they do not mean chamomile or green or iced. They mean English breakfast, usually with milk and often with sugar. And please don't leave the tea bag in the cup.
Tea Earl Grey hot.
Number 3, metric or imperial.
Hold on. Don't leave the tea bag in the cup. I think I've been doing it wrong. I'm guilty. Guys, I leave the tea bag in the cup so it's still seeping in the hot water while I sip on it. And no, it's not only a British thing. Jamaicans drink tea on the double, guys. And we drank tea back when I was girl for everything. You have a headache, drink some tea. You have a belly ache, drink some tea. You're not feeling well, drink some tea. Oh, you're cold, drink some. Tea was the answer for everything in Jamaica when I was back in Jamaica and growing up. And my grandmother was like, do not leave the house without something. You're going to your bed, have a cup of tea. You wake up, drink some tea. And I still do it today. I drink my tea, but I have been boo-booing. I did not realize I was supposed to take the tea bag out. Explain to me if I'm supposed to take it out before I finish drinking it, or after I draw it, I take it out and then enjoy my tea. Let me know in the comment section, because I've been doing this wrong.
The UK officially adopted the metric system in 1965. That's over 50 years ago.
Long time.
It's what they use in Europe. It's what we learn in school. It's a much simpler way of working things out, as you're working with units of 10, not 12. So why do we still weigh ourselves in pounds and stone, measure our height in feet and inches, travel in miles, buy beer and milk in pints? The older generation will occasionally still tell you the temperature in Fahrenheit. Shouldn't we have acclimatized by now? No one under the age of 70 grew up under the Imperial system. Good luck explaining this to anyone outside Britain, because it makes no sense at all. Number 2.
I know that's a big one with a lot of people, even here. But I think it's an easier way, like he said. I don't understand why America didn't adopt this a long time ago. I know they're trying to be different, but come on. Why you gotta make things so difficult? It is so easy. When I was in Jamaica, because that's how they're not gonna change it. I get it, but I'm like, yeah, people always get confused when they hear that your guys' measurement is not in. Yeah.
Beans for breakfast. British food has never had a great reputation with the rest of the world. We traditionally choose hearty, comforting food, and that's okay. We need it in our climate. However, if there's one British dish that visitors really can't fathom, it's the humble beans on toast. Baked beans are a staple for the average Brit. Usually eaten as part of a fried breakfast or as a quick snacky tea, sometimes they're just what you need. They are eaten elsewhere in the world, but you'd be more likely to find them at a barbecue than on a breakfast table. No one else has taken this simple convenience food to their hearts quite like us. Number 1. What is the
the beans on toast, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Because when I eat beans, I either put codfish in it, and you cook it down with tomato, onions, bell peppers, and add some scotch bonnet pepper, and you pair rice or some boiled bananas or some dumplings. So, untoasted bread? I love beans, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I don't see how they click together. But I hear it is amazing from you guys in the comment section, like, Island, you don't know what you're missing. You gotta have it on the plate. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'll try it when I get there. So, let's see. Number 1.
Country actually called? The United Kingdom, Great Britain, the British Isles. So which is it? Well, the British Isles is a geographical term. It describes a group of islands including Great Britain, the island of Ireland, the Isle of Man, the Scottish Isles, and the Scilly Isles. Great Britain is the biggest island in the group and is made up of England, Scotland, and Wales. The United Kingdom is a political union. Full name, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The red, white, and blue flag is the Union flag, or Union Jack, and is composed of flags from England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, but not Wales. Got it?
Got it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. It fascinates me every time I sit down to listen about stuff that happens in the UK. I'm like, look, you will be confused as they come as an outsider for real. From the flag to whether it's Great Britain, Isle, the Northern Isles, the British, but the British Isles, England, it's always utter confusion to a lot of people. Now that I learn it, I know the difference. I can toot my horn. To the sarcasm, to the way you guys talk. Listen, You are cut above the rest. You are just different in your own way. Everything you can think of. It's like you stand out. And it's and I love it. And it's okay. And I'm like, it's cute. And it's just different. And a lot of people want to experience it as well. I'm like, because in a sense, when you normally talk about the UK, you talk about persons who speak properly and and you hear they're very nice and you know the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves. You always hear it's proper. So to see outside of that is just amazing. All right, so. With that said, it's your Island Girl. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the share. Be good, be kind. Not only that, let me know in the comment section what you'd like me to check out next. If you'd like to become a member to the channel, the link is in the description below, or you can see that join button that is on the channel. You will see all the perks that are offered. Not only that, PO box is in the description below as well if you'd like to send anything our way. We would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.